guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. So today's video is going to be kind of like a quick little easy Valentine's Day makeup look. Red lip, even a little heart on my nails, see that? I'm so festive, yes. But no, really, every year, me and Chris, for the last like few years, we don't go out. We usually just go like to this local farmer's market here, not too far from our house. And we pick up a bunch of food. We get like some really good steaks and lobster and like stone crab claws and just like, you know, a bunch of yummy stuff. And we just open a bottle of wine, stay home, cook together, watch TV, hang out, and we kind of just make like a really nice dinner. We went out like 3 or 4 years ago for dinner, like on Valentine's Day, and we were like, never again. Just never again. We just had a very bad experience. So normally I don't wear too much makeup on Valentine's Day just because we don't really go out. We kind of just stay in. But then I'm like, I don't want to look like a total troll either. Like I want to look like nice, you know? So I usually go for something like this. I actually usually don't even wear lashes on Valentine's Day, but just for the sake of this video, I threw them on. Just because I'm sure that some of you guys are gonna want to wear lashes because you want to be a little extra glam, you know? For your man, for yourself, for whoever. I've actually been wearing this eye look quite a bit lately. It's kind of been like my go-to for everything. I've been doing a lot of daytime stuff. Like the other day I had like a baby shower. I had like a luncheon with my family. I had a luncheon with like Chris's family. Just had like a lot of stuff like during the day. So I haven't been doing really crazy eye makeup. Honestly, I've been really boring. I've kind of just been staying home at nights and not really going out. You know, Uber Eats and White Mirror. White Mirror is so good if you haven't watched it. It is mind-blowing, amazing. It's on Netflix. I've been liking this eye look a lot lately just because it's got kind of like a pinky undertone to it, but it's still kind of bronzy and like just very simple, you know? I actually literally only use 2 eyeshadows on my eyes, like the easiest look in the world. What happened, Puff? And the best part about it is that it kind of goes like with any lipstick. I normally actually wear a nude lip, but because it's Valentine's Day, I decided to use kind of like a reddish lip. This is actually one of my favorite lip colors. I used to wear it all the time. And as soon as I decided to sit down and film this video, I knew that I was gonna use this lip color in the video because it's literally one of my favorite lip colors, and it is Mimosa from Bite Beauty. It's actually a lip gloss. It's just super, super, super pigmented, as you can see, but it's the most perfect combination of red, orange, and like pink. Like it's not an orange red, but it's not like pinky red. It's kind of like that nice in between, and it's just so like yummy. Like I just love this color. Love it. So like I said, pretty simple, pretty easy. I know that here on camera it looks like I have a whole lot of face makeup on. It's all the lights and stuff that I'm using. Honestly, you're gonna see I really don't have that much face makeup on. To be 100% honest, it's actually pretty quick, pretty lightweight. I'm pretty simple. So if you wanna see how I got this very chill, but still fabulous Valentine's Day look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. I'm gonna call this the Netflix and chill makeup look, yeah. Hello guys, and if you're watching this, it's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. I hope everyone's having an amazing day so far. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna wet my face with this Mario Badescu cucumber spray, my favorite facial spray, to get my skin nice and hydrated. I'm also gonna pull up my sleeves because they were in the way. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of my Too Faced Hangover Primer, which you know is my favorite primer ever. I'm gonna put that right there on my hands. I'm also gonna take the NARS, what is it? Flawless, Luminous, Longwear, Radiant Foundation. I don't know, it has like a gajillion words in the name. And I'm gonna put about 1 pump of that on my hands. So I have way more primer in my hand than I do foundation. I'm gonna mix 2 together and just start rubbing it into my face. I'm just going to town like if I was putting on moisturizer. So using my fingers, I'm gonna go ahead and rub it in as much as I possibly can. As you can see, I'm just really working it into the skin. And since I'm using a primer that absorbs so nicely into the skin, this is really gonna absorb into the skin and look kind of like it's my skin. It's gonna look super natural. So the more primer you mix in, more of a liquidy primer like this one that you mix into your foundation, the more you're gonna dilute it and the more it's gonna look like your skin. So now I'm just using a sponge to kind of go over everything and pick up any extra product and really just help it blend and absorb into my skin so it looks as natural and feels as lightweight as possible. So once I'm done blending it out, you can already see that it's looking very soft and natural. I'm gonna hop over and grab my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Light Medium. I'm only gonna use a little bit of this. Every time I use this, I use very, very little. I put 1 swipe under each eye, a little bit on the sides of my nose because that's where I tend to get a little bit of redness. And I always put a little bit in between my eyebrows because I tend to get a lot of texture on my skin in between my eyebrows. Isn't that so random? It's so weird. But I only use a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape because it's just too much for me. It's too full coverage, so I can't use a lot of it. It gets too cakey in my under eyes. So then I'm going in now with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which is one of my favorite concealers of all time. And I'm putting this in all the other areas where I usually put concealer. I love the coverage of Tarte Shape Tape, but it's just too much. Like a little bit goes such a long way. That's why I like to mix these two concealers together, because the Maybelline one is a lot more lightweight and it's super yellow. So it's very brightening in the under eyes. And I just really love it. And it blends out super easy. Look at that. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend all of this out. And now I'm going to do the other side very quickly because you've seen me do this a gajillion times. Now I'm going to go into the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, and this is the color 10. And I'm just going to tap some onto the lid and grab my beauty sponge. I'm going to put a little bit on my sponge. As you see, you got to spank the sponge. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to hit off some of the excess product. And then I'm just going to pack it in my under eye area, right where I tend to get a little bit of creasing, to set it really well into place. This method works a lot better for me than baking. I feel like baking just dries out my skin way too much. So when I do it like this, I feel like it sets my makeup really well into place without drying out my skin. I'm also going to do the same thing on the sides of my nose, just because I tend to get a lot of oil outbreak in that little area. But other than that, that's it. I'm not going to set my face anywhere else. I'm just going to let it live its life without being set. I didn't show it before, but when I was blending out my concealer, I used whatever was left over on the sponge and kind of just tapped it onto my eyelids to put down like a primer on my eyelids. And now I'm just using that same Maybelline powder to set that down into place, because you are going to do a little bit of eyeshadow, and your eyeshadow always blends a lot easier on top of powders than it does on top of cream products. So that's that. So now we're going to go ahead and use one of my favorite products ever. I'm obsessed with this. And this is the Smashbox Foundation and Contour Stick. So I'm just taking a little bit on this little stippling brush, and I am just going to put it on my cheeks as so. And I'm also going to put some on my forehead, which you'll see me do right now. And then I'll just use the brush to start blending it out. I just love the color of this contour stick because it's not too warm, but it's also not too cool that it makes you look like a corpse. It blends out, as you can see, super easy. And a quick little tip, if you ever pick up too much product on the brush, you can just grab a towel, a tissue, anything, and just wipe off some of the product from the brush and then go back and start blending it out. I'm sorry, I was watching Cable Girls while I was filming this, so that's what I'm looking at there. I'm looking down at my phone at Cable Girls, which is actually pretty good. It's a pretty good show if you're looking for something on Netflix. I like it. It's good. So once I'm done blending out with the brush, I'll go ahead and I'll pick up my beauty sponge and just go over everything again to just pick up any excess product and just really blend out those edges to make sure that everything looks like super airbrushed. So now the best part of the stick, the foundation side. Guys, this stick is literally like goof proof. It's so easy. So you know how sometimes your contour gets too low and it looks kind of messy? You just grab the foundation side, draw a little line on either side underneath of your contour to clean it up, and then you just blend it out with a beauty sponge. And that's it. And it looks super perfect and chiseled and carved out and structured, but it still looks soft. It is, I just love this product so much, guys. It's like literally amazing. I love it so much. Look at my contour. It's perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and highlight. I'm taking the Desi Katy highlight that they did in collaboration with Dose of Colors in the color Fuego. And I'm using this big fluffy brush from Morphe to kind of just dust it all over the high points of my face. So I always start with my cheekbones. I put some on my forehead, over my eyebrows, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And that's it. Then we'll move on to the eyes. So first I'm going to grab the Dream Street palette that Kathleen Lights did in collaboration with ColourPop. And I'm going to go into the first color in the palette called Shooting Star. I'm obsessed with this color, guys. It is such a beautiful transition color because it's like a brown, but with this kind of like warm, rosy undertone. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just such a nice color, and it has kind of like that pinkish vibe to it. I don't even know, but I love it so much. So I'm literally just putting this all the way through my crease with like a fluffy brush. And then once there's less product on the brush, I'm blending it up towards my brow bone and putting some on the outer edge of my eye. And that's really it. There's no really rhyme or reason to this look. You kind of just blend until it looks nice and blended, and that's it. Now I'm going to go in with another fluffy brush. And I'm using the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the color Tiki Hut. And I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to put this through my crease and then start fluffing it onto my lid. And that is pretty much it. That's literally the whole eye look. I just do that, and I love the combination of the really warm, yellowy, baby poopy type color that we get with Tiki Hut and how it looks with that more rosy brown color. I just love it because you get the best of both worlds. We get like that very bronzed, yellow, like, you know, sultry eyeshadow, but then we're also getting the nice, soft, pinky, peachy, soft brown eyeshadow. So I have really been loving this eyeshadow look, and I have been getting so many compliments on it every time I wear it, and look at how easy it is. Like, it's literally nothing. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the same exact thing on the lower lash line. First, I'm grabbing Shooting Star and smoking out my entire lash line from outer edge to inner edge. And then once there's a little bit of less product on my brush, I'm just going to blend it up towards the outer edge of the eyeshadow so everything is nice and blended together. And the bottom lash line and the top lash line are kind of connected in a way to give like that soft effect on the outer edge of the eyes. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm doing the exact same thing with the color Tiki Hut. And that's it. That's pretty much the whole I look. So now I'm going to go ahead and highlight my inner corners. I'm actually using Laura Geller Gilded Honey, but mine recently broke. That's why I couldn't hold it up to the screen for you guys to see it. But I'm just putting this as my inner corner highlight because I wanted to do something kind of like golden, but not too crazy to take away from the look. I wanted it to be very soft, so Gilded Honey was perfect. And there are my eyebrows. Woohoo! So now I have brows. I'm going to go in now to the Jaclyn Hill palette that she did in collaboration with Becca. And I'm going to go into the blush color Amaretto and just put some of that right on my cheeks. I do have another one of these palettes. That was my original one. I have a backup. But I don't want to open it because my backup is the last one that I have. I love that palette. And now I'm going to go into this Butter Blush, I'm sorry, from Physicians Formula. I don't remember the name of it, but I'll put it in the description box below. And I'm just going to put some of this right on the apples of my cheeks because it's super, super, super glowy. So it's going to give us that really nice, happy Valentine's Day look and glow, you know? Now I'm using some L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous Mascara on my lashes. I'm just going to put it on my top lashes and my bottom lashes. Normally when I wear this look, I just wear mascara. I don't wear falsies. But for the sake of this video, I am going to wear falsies because I'm sure that a lot of you guys are going to want to wear falsies because it's Valentine's Day and, you know, you want to look a little bit extra special. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on some lashes. These are the Ardell Double Wispy Lashes. They're some of my favorite lashes. They're super, super, super fluffy and super wispy, and they just look really nice. I just really like them. And they're from the drugstore, so it's super convenient. So now that I have my lashes on, I'm going to go ahead and start up with the lips. I'm using the MAC lip liner in the color Strip Down, and I'm just going to line my lips and fill them in. I'm going to be going kind of like with a reddish lipstick, but I wanted to use a neutral lip liner because you're going to see now this lipstick is not red, pink, or orange. Just kind of like if all three of them had a baby. So I didn't want to use a red lip liner and then it pool too much to the red side. So I decided to use a neutral lip liner so that the lipstick could really just live and like be its true color, its true self without me manipulating it towards any one of the colors that it is. Does that kind of make sense to you guys? That was such a ridiculous long description for a lipstick color. But long story short, I love this lipstick. It's beautiful. It's not the best thing, you know, for Valentine's Day because it's a gloss. It's not a matte, but it's just so pretty I couldn't help myself. So once we're done applying this amazing, amazing lip gloss to our lips, then the look is done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you thought it was helpful. If you recreate this look for Valentine's Day, please tag me on Instagram if you post any pictures so I can see your recreation. If you run out and buy this lip color and love it as much as me, comment below and let me know because you guys don't understand. This is like one of my favorite lip colors of all time, and it's so hard to find like a really great lip color that's not a nude. You know what I mean? Like I very rarely fall in love with lipsticks that aren't nude, and like this has been like 2 or 3 years strong that I love this lipstick. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my videos, then just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I hope you all have amazing Valentine's Days. Comment below and let me know what your Valentine's Day plans are. I always love to hear what people's Valentine's Day plans are because mine are like so boring. So I love to hear other people's plans, like I feel like people do stuff that's a lot more exciting than me. I also have 2 other Valentine's Day videos that I posted last year. One of them is more of a soft glam, more than this. It's a lot more glam than this. And the other one is like a very sultry, sexy, like glam. So I'll link both of those below just in case this look is not your cup of tea and you want something a little more va-va-voom. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.